you like to make $5? It's a game you've probably heard about it, a scavenger hunt. If I find a forgotten man first, I win.
Madam, I can't tell you how flattered I am by your very generous offer. However, I'm afraid I'll have to take it up with my board of directors.
Don't you touch me.
No matter what my board of directors advise, I think you should be spanked. Who are you?
I'm Irene. That was my sister Cornelia who pushed in the ash pile.
Do you mind telling me just what a scavenger hunt is?
In a scavenger hunt, you try to find something that nobody wants.
Like a forgotten man.
You know, I've decided I don't want to play any more games with human beings as objects. It's kind of sordid when you think of it. I mean, when you think it over.
You mean if you took me along with you that you'd win the game? Is that the idea?
Miss Irene Bullock wins 20 points for a forgotten man and 50 points extra for bringing in the first one.
Oh, bravo!
You've done something for me. I wish I could do something for you.
I could use a job if you got one lying around loose.
Can you bottle?
Buttle?
Yes, we're fresh out of Butler's, the one we had left this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm the new,
Yes, I know you're the new butler. Well, there's one every day at this hour. They're dropping in and out all the time.
I brought you breakfast.
Are you the new butler?
Don't you remember last night?
Well, what happened to Godfrey?
I'm Godfrey.
Oh, you look so different. What happened to those nice whiskers? You don't know how nice it is having some intelligent person to talk to.
It's been very enlightening to me, too.
While we're on the subject, how about this business of certain people picking up anybody they find on the city dump and dragging them into the house? For all we know, we might all be stabbed in the back some night and robbed. Who's going to stab who?
You must come between Irene and Godfrey. He's the first thing she's shown any affection for since her Pomeranian died last summer.
What kind of family am I up against? Do they go on this way all the time?
Oh, no. This is just a quiet evening.
May I tell you a story?
I'd love it.
Once there was a very sentimental little girl with a very kind heart, and she helped a man who was very grateful. Then she became a nuisance and undid all the fine work she had done. And if she were a smart little girl, she'd pick out some nice young chap on her own social set and marry him and live happily ever after.
Hey, wait a minute. Godfrey Park, you old mug.
Oh, do you know Godfrey?
Know him? We went to Harvard together.
Imagine a butler with a college education.
Mr. Gray neglected to tell you that when we were in Harvard together, I was his valet.
What's the idea?
I'll tell you later.
Godfrey decided in favor of his wife and 5 children.
5 children?
Godfrey, why didn't you tell me you had 5 children?
And so out of the ruins of Godfrey Park, a new edifice has sprung up in the form of Godfrey Smith.
And I may add, the edifice is going to keep on springing.
You intend to remain a butler?
No, I have some other ideas in mind. Business trouble, sir?
What made you ask that?
I thought I might be of some help, sir. I dabbled in the market at one time.
Well, one dabbler in the family is quite enough.
Very good, sir. Tommy, there's a very peculiar mental process called thinking. You wouldn't know much about that, but when I was living here, I did a lot of it. One thing I discovered was that the only difference between a derelict and a man is a job. Let me tell you my plan. I've been trying to do things that I thought would make you proud of me. I thought it was about time that I was moving on.
Are you going back to her?
No, she was just the product of Tommy Gray's imagination.
Oh, well, there couldn't have been 5 children.
Well, naturally.
That makes a difference.
You might as well all know, point blank, we're about broke. I don't know where I'm going to end up. Maybe in jail.
Alexander.
May I intrude, sir?
What do you know about it?
Well, sir, I've known for a long time that the Bullock interests were in rather a bad way. Here, sir.
What's this?
That's most of your stock.
You did this for me?
And this family helped me. I hope I repaid my debt. And I may add, some of the money went into a project of my own. I hope you won't mind, sir. And so, good day.
Mother, what's the trouble? He's gone.
Who's gone?
Godfrey.
Where?
Well, there you are. Business is fine. I'm stuck, you're nuts, and I'm going back to Boston before I disgrace my family. Oh, Godfrey, company has come.
You love me and you know it. You know, there's no sense of struggling against the thing when it's got you. It's got you, and that's all there is to it. It's got you.
Mr. Gray said there are a couple of people over here who wanted to get married. Are you it?
Stand still, Godfrey. It'll all be over in a minute.